Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a reaction on the new Season 10 Emergence trailer drop. So let's just get straight into it.
Change. I see it in everything. I see it in a boy rocked by tragedy. Transform his pain and defy reality. I see it in the warrior who must choose between their new life and the annihilation of their home. I see it in a girl, tortured by revenge, embrace hope when love awakens her heart. I see it in me, a boy born under a bad omen, turn his tale into a legend. Change is relentless, but that does not mean it cannot be beautiful. Adapt, surrender, and embrace your true nature. Know that you are not alone. Change comes for us all. But this chaos has purpose. All of us thrown together, so the flame can burn its brightest. Change. Fight it and fall. Accept it and rise above.
Wow, okay, so I'm really excited about this. There's actually a lot to unpack from this trailer. There is so much going on. So this is all about change from what the Seer is saying. So as we can see here is Mirage and how he kind of came to be into the kind of Apex Legends sort of whole thing. Then we also see Bloodhound, and as we know, they struggled with kind of leaving their family and going on to their sort of own sort of journey. So we see that. And then we also have Loba, and as we know, Loba is kind of encompassed by revenge because of Revenant killed her family. So it's all about, I think, seeing how these legends have come to be from their backstories. This part I found really funny here. Revenant just looks so clueless. I don't know what it is. He just looks absolutely clueless. I think it's just because he's obviously like a sort of a robot. Got Fuse there. And then this part was quite interesting here because we obviously see Seer coming in. All of that sort of goes into the background. And then there's Horizon. And then Octane throws down his jump pad, helps him get up, which is nice of the Octane to do. And then this part was quite nice because obviously you can see the rubble and how it's kind of created that moth effect. So obviously linking kind of to his story. This part again, the weapon. So as we know from the previous video, it's a surprising source of firepower. So the source is a thermite grenade. So we know that the source of this weapon comes from the thermite. I'll be interested to see how this weapon plays. I'm not really seeing anything from the video. If we can try to just like go back here and just kind of see if there's anything that we can like pick up. So I think what you can do is you can make it a single shot weapon and then turn it into the rapid fire, or whatever you guys call it. This part. So in the EA live video, one of the developers said that one of Seer's abilities is to create a dome effect around the desired area. So what this does is you can create this dome around whatever area of your choosing, and from there you will be able to see where people are moving, footsteps, everything, and it's kind of a real-time thing. The developer did say, however, that to kind of get around this, you would have to walk, or I'm assuming you could also crouch. I think this is really going to change a few things in the game. I think it's going to really help late game, fortifying an area, especially if you've got a Seer, a Rampart, you know, Watson, Caustic. I think it's definitely going to help that kind of play style. But obviously people always come up with new ways of using people's abilities, so I'm excited to see, and you know, people are so creative with this stuff. But yeah, I think this is really going to change a lot for the game. And yeah, like I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to really, I just think it's awesome. The developer did also say he was similar to Bloodhound, because of he's a kind of recon character, legend I should say, sorry. And then there was something about the drones, the micro drones, and how they can kind of pick up real-time movement. You kind of like throw them out and they can kind of see whether enemies are moving, they can see footsteps and whatever, instead of like with Bloodhound where you kind of get that delayed, where you can see somebody jumped 3 seconds ago, somebody slid, there was gunfire here. This part was funny because obviously Crypto's just like in the corner, and as we know, some Crypto players just sort of play like that, when we know that Crypto can be a very, very good legend if used effectively. There's a few other things here. So yeah, there's the dome again, sort of encompassing the area. And yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a really sort of interesting thing. This part was so funny. I play Wraith, but it was actually hilarious to see her just get absolutely wrecked by Loba. A lot of the new legends kind of sort of being shown here, which I found just interesting. I didn't see this. There was so much to unpack in this trailer. I didn't really see that many map changes. Obviously, somebody with a keener eye would probably see way more. I'm not sure if they're new. I could be completely wrong. I do know there's going to be map changes, and I'm sure that we will see more in the trailer that's being released on Tuesday, the 27th of July, where it's going to be a more in-game sort of showcase to show how his abilities work and all of that good stuff. I want to quickly go onto the Apex Legends website because they did just release a more detailed overview of the ranked arenas that's also been released. That's coming out in Season 10. So as we can see here, the ranked system in arenas is completely separate from ranked BR and features some important design differences. So today we're going to talk about those in detail, blah, blah, blah. MMR and rank. Fundamentally, we want ranked arenas to offer competitive, evenly matched games while also offering a satisfying ladder for players to climb. So it's going to be 2 separate measures of your skill. So you're going to have your rank, which is your visible skill rating. So that's the bronze, silver, gold, up to Predator, similar to the BR ranking system. And then there's going to be an underlying matchmaking rating score, a number which is invisible to everyone, including you. This is the number we use to determine who you should be matched against in ranked arenas. So yeah, so this is a question that's good. Shouldn't a silver player always have the same MMR as other silver players? So they say here that most of the time they're pretty tied, but to keep them separate, it's to allow you to kind of move around easier without losing your rank just because of a few bad matches. So instead of like having a few bad matches and then you've lost your rank, you have to then work your way back up. This way it kind of gives you a bit more leeway, and gives you a better chance of being paired against someone who is of your skill. Placements. So when you first start, it will be over 10 matches, which will determine your starting MMR and then your starting rank. So I'm assuming kind of, that's how they're going to do it. MMR variance is wider initially, so these first 10 matches might be a stomp or get stomped. I mean, that's just arenas in general sometimes. But hopefully, once you've done those 10 matches and you kind of get into the groove and the system figures out the best people to pair you up against, it will settle down. So because it's a head-to-head fight between two teams, the point system is going to be a little bit different. So there is no entry cost and you get no AP for kills. So it comes down to the win. See, I was kind of wondering about this too, because some matches, sometimes some matches one player always gets all the kills and then other players kind of don't. But I'm interested to see what other people think about that. So once kind of your placement is complete, you'll be placed in your starting rank. You'll get more AP for wins than you lose for losses. And then the amount of AP you get for wins will start to kind of go down as your rank sort of merges with your MMR. So, okay. So there's going to be no split. So you can work on it throughout the whole season. I think they're kind of doing this to kind of see how this Season 10 Arenas works. It's the first time that they're doing it, so there's going to be things that don't work. There's going to be sort of certain areas that they're going to have to work on. But then next season, so Season 11, I should say, then it will reset and you'll start off again. So there's going to be a leaving penalty, so you'll be unable to queue. I wonder how long they're going to do that for. And then obviously if a teammate abandons you, you'll have loss forgiveness. So party restrictions, same party restrictions as ranked BR will be in effect for ranked arenas. There is going to be a map rotation, so it will share the overall map schedule. And it will change every 2 weeks. And then there's 3 new BR locations that will replace the ones from Apex Legacy. So Kings Canyon Hillside, World's Edge Dome, Olympus Oasis. That would be an interesting map to play, won't it? I wonder if you can kind of go into these buildings too. And I wonder how big this area will be, because is it just kind of this area sort of here, or is it further back? Interesting. Maps in ranked arenas will change once an hour. And then unranked will be every 15 minutes. I don't like the maps being an hour on arenas. It gets so boring, but there is a reason why. Probably to kind of get you used to it. Ranked Battle Royale, they're going to release that later on. World's Edge is back for the first split, for the regular BR. And then these are the Legacy. Interesting. So you obviously get the dive trail from this season. It's quite cool, actually. Oh, so that's everything. There's quite a lot coming. I'm really excited about this ranked arenas. I really hope it works well. That's like my biggest thing. I really hope that it helps with the matchmaking. I'm interested to see how this MMR and then your actual rank will kind of work together. But yeah, I'm really excited. So that's everything for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.